Hey dumplings, it's Dave Desai. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a few things that I want to talk about. These moments are of course going to be in the Break the Silence docuseries, or documentary, whatever you want to call it. They just released the last episode, so that'll end the docuseries, the Break the Silence docuseries T. It has been of course fun to keep up with them, learn more about their past self. But today I definitely wanted to talk about Jin and V, talking about how the members' life is going to be after BTS, how they feel about each other and the members. We also have a previous moment which was quite interesting of Suga going to the hospital. We will talk about all of that. If you are new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell so be notified anytime a new video drops. And if you're a hater, like to be the first to leave your hate comment, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell also so you can be the first to do so. Now, let's jump into it. Now, the first thing I want to talk about today is, of course, going to be V, my Taehyung little boy, my big boy, whatever. And also our handsome Mr. Worldwide handsome Jin boy over here, talking about how he feels about BTS. This is in the docuseries that BigHit released. They call it Break the Silence. This is if you don't know what's going on, here is the tea on that. The docuseries has all the tea that you would want to know about BTS. In fact, if you're a new ARMY and you want to know more about BTS, this is probably the series to check out. I think it's easy right now to look at the biggest boy group in the world and think that it's all fun and games and it was all easy for them. But coming from BigHit, who started out as a very, very small label with pretty much just BTS in their label, and going from the beginning to now BigHit being this big thing, it's a lot of pressure on the boys. Because a lot of other groups don't have to worry about things like carrying a company and making sure the company grows, or worried that maybe their budget might be too small for this month's music video, or that maybe they aren't going to get the proper training that other K-pop groups and K-pop idols get. Now, I don't know if this is something that actually we're worried about or this is something that actually happened within the label, but this is just my theory. But they revealed some of those struggles, their mental health, their physical health, struggles of touring and making music, and the pressure that they feel in general, all in this docuseries. You can of course watch it on Weverse and check out all the episodes. Also, there are some free episodes posted on Twitter, so you can go and check that out. It ain't legal, I don't think, but you can check it out. They talk about this particular thing a lot, and this is the thing that we're going to be talking about today, which is going to be the future of BTS. I think BTS has a long future, but that's just my opinion looking at them. It's obviously up to them whether they want to have that long future together. Jungkook previously talked about BTS disbanding and how he feels about the idea of BTS disbanding. He is scared that BTS will disband because he says that if they do, he will have nothing. But our cookie would literally never have nothing. I don't know where you came up with that idea. You have us, you have me at least. You don't want me, but you have me. That's what I have to tell my mom every day. But in this new episode of Break the Silence, which is also the finale episode, we get to hear V and Jin talk about the future of BTS. A lot of this BTS future talking videos have been made, and it's a bit concerning. I'm a little bit sad. They have so much work that they can still do here in America and so many more records that they can break, and they're already talking about when it will be over. I'm very sad about this. I don't even think they should be thinking about it, to be honest. I think they need to focus on making more music, enjoy touring. If it's going to end, and you know it will end one day, so why not enjoy it now, as later when it actually does end, you're gonna regret not enjoying it when you had the opportunity to enjoy it. If you're not gonna enjoy it now, all you're gonna remember later is how this whole time when you had this amazing opportunity, all you could think about was when it ends. But anyway, Jin hinted that he does see that BTS will end one day, whether that's after the military or whenever they decide to end it. He does wish that BTS will still come together and have a good old time and be happy, because they are happy when they are together. And he hopes to see them quite often. This crushes my heart to say, and this is going to be an unpopular opinion. I believe that they're obviously going to hang out less. When people start doing different projects and they start working away from each other, they usually end up only seeing each other when they have spare time. That's to say, if they have spare time. Obviously now when they're working together and doing everything together, they see each other all the time. If all of them start going their separate ways and go do different jobs, whether that's a solo career, maybe one of them wants to host, maybe Jin will be an actor, maybe they'll start a business, a little coffee shop. I'll go to that coffee shop every day. Whatever it is, they're going to be busy doing that, and they're not going to see each other, because normally they would see each other when they're working, and that makes me very sad. But hopefully when they do see each other, it'll be awesome and it'll be magical. I also hope no one ends up moving very far away from each other. I hope they all live very close together. But I really, really hope it doesn't end soon. I hope they get to win a lot of Grammys and just create bigger waves in America. I really hope that they do that before any of this leaving thing happens. Because there's so many things that I want to see them win. And not just them, I want to see Asians win. I want to see Asians winning American Entertainment Awards. I want Americans to know that Asians can win American Entertainment Awards. But V did talk about how he feels about the members of BTS and all that stuff. V mentioned in the docuseries that BTS isn't just people who are important to him, but their family. They're also people that he can't live without. His exact words were, right, not only are they dear to me, but they are people I can't live without. Because when we fall, I don't get back up by myself. we all rise together. That is literally so beautiful. It could honestly be a freaking song lyric. BTS is truly a well put together group. They're so hardworking. They get the struggles. They know how to work through the struggles. They've also been through all of the struggles. I honestly don't think that they can't not be friends. They can't not be friends. So they can be friends, right? That's what I'm trying to say. Whatever issues they have, they've probably already had those issues before and they've worked through it. Or knowing all of them, they have the ability to work through it if any issues come up. Obviously, all of the BTS members have been with V through everything. Crying, sad moments, whatever it is. And you don't even know what moments they have together when they're in private and they're not recording. They could be very emotionally open with each other about everything. They seem to be very emotionally open in the docuseries. Jin also talked about wanting to be more emotionally available to all of the members. Of course, he hopes to do this one day and not be seen as just the jokester. That's a big promise that not a lot of men can actually commit to. I'm glad Mr. Worldwide Handsome wants to be emotionally available. That's very attractive. He can get 10,000 more handsome points. But even if the members don't share like their deepest thoughts with each other, I think that they'll find comfort in the fact that the members are just physically there for them. And with that, even if BTS does end up disbanding one day, they'll be just as close even if they don't see each other often, because when they do, they'll be able to share everything that happened with them. I can appreciate that. I definitely wanted to see what people were saying on the Tweetster, which, by the way, be super careful. I was scared to look through my feed and I avoided all the fan cams because we apparently have a fan cam situation. There seems to be a lot more fan cams than I remember. If you don't know about that, look at my last video. Anyway, this army wrote this. My bias: BTS are family, not just a group. I like how this person's bias is all of them. That's so sweet. I've also always been confused on how a group can actually end up hating each other and how you can be in a boy group for a really long time, get to know all of the members individually, and then just suddenly out of nowhere not like any of them. But that doesn't seem to be the case with BTS. I honestly don't think that they'll ever disband because they hate each other. If they do disband, it'll obviously be for military purposes, them just wanting to get married and have a normal life, or just the fact that they need a break. But we'll see what happens in the far, far future when they decide to do that. Even though the boys get along so well, I'm sure there are moments where they want to strangle each other. Suga actually revealed one of the teas and the teas that they were reminiscing about. Suga mentioned in one of these episodes that he was in the hospital to get his appendix removed. I believe it's called appendicitis or something. I ain't no doctor, okay? This was in 2013. So this was quite some time ago. Some of you guys might have already known this. Probably at this time they hadn't been working together for that long, but they were very, very young at that point. We do have this adorable photo of Suga in the hospital. Everyone looks so young, oh my god. Luckily, appendix removed, it's not a huge deal. A lot of doctors say that they can do this in their sleep. So Suga was in no real danger. And it seemed like everyone was around him to kind of cheer him on through the surgery. Now the funny thing about this was actually something that happened after the surgery, not necessarily the surgery itself. During the recovery process, Suga talked about how he needed to eat, of course, after his after-surgery medicine. One day in the dance studio, they were all practicing, you know, killing it probably. We don't have cameras of those moments, but I'd love to see them. Suga ordered a black pork hot pot rice. And I guess he left it on the table, or maybe he left it on the floor wherever they eat when they're dancing in the studio. And then Suga decided to go to the bathroom. When Suga came back, he noticed only 2/3 of his rice was actually left. And a huge chunk of it was obviously missing. RM admitted that he was the one who actually took the rice when Suga was gone. And right after Suga's surgery, no RM, no. I'm joking, of course. But I mean, at least RM left enough for Suga to eat. Like 2/3 is a lot. And of course, that's enough to eat with his medicine. Sharing is caring, boo-boo. You can't be so selfish with your bowl of rice. I mean, honestly, if that was me, I'd probably take the whole bowl. There wouldn't be any food left for Suga. But if RM is a hungry boy, why couldn't he just order more food? I found this so funny. Obviously, RM, you shouldn't have done that. You best believe I ain't trusting RM around me when I have good food. Although, if RM actually did grace his presence to me, I will give him any food that he wants. Whatever he wants, he can have it all. Give it to him. I'll never eat again. I definitely don't think that they had a huge argument over this. But this wouldn't be the first time that BTS members had argued over food. Shall I remind you of the infamous dumpling moment? I definitely had to see if someone was talking about kind of this food eating thing. I went over on the Tweetster and read one army who wrote this. I'm not surprised RM stole poor Yoongi's food. Pork rice is delicious. Well, we have some people on RM's side. Y'all little thieves is what you are. Kidding. But honestly, I would be tempted to take a bite if someone left their food there. Tempted. Keywords tempted. It wouldn't actually do it. But RM would. I mean, but you can't blame RM, right? You're dancing, you're hungry. Maybe RM actually did in fact order some food, but it came 3 years late. You know, what is he gonna do? Starve to death? No, you take 1/3 of Suga's rice. Suga won't mind, he just came out of surgery. All jokes, of course. Thought this was really all in good fun. Let me know what you think about this and let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it down in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for leaving your comments. As always, I do have a Patreon if you want to go over there and check that out. Anything you can contribute over there really does help kind of give back to this channel, make sure I can make better videos on here, take my time with them. So thank you so much for checking that out and contributing anything you can. You can also get exclusive content over there, such as music video reactions, ship reactions, performance reactions, whatever you'd like over there. You can also request it. I'll leave a link in the description down below so you can check that out. There's little 2 videos that will pop up on screen at the end of this video, so click on one of those videos and I'll see you over there. Bye.